Okay, so the Five Nights at Freddy's movie comes out in October of 2023. As a kid, seeing this game get itself a movie was probably the best thing I could have asked for. Seriously, my priorities weren't very high. In celebration of this great news, I thought I'd take a look back at some of the FNAF movies that came before the FNAF movie. Fan movies. I'm only going to be taking a look at 2 fan movies that I saw a while back. Others will be in a future video. Probably. The first movie on our list is by Jayk Pounds, titled Five Nights at Freddy's. A man by the name of Mike Schmidt starts his first night as a night security guard at his new job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, after a completely normal conversation with his mum.
Ah, my wonderful mother.
Oh, afternoon.
We're slapped with the title card and sent to the first night.
I had to drive past and get some food. Looks kind of creepy. So I've made it here now.
Mike is fiddle-diddling in the bathroom when he gets a few cryptic words from the janitor.
Oh,
hello.
Hey.
You the new security guard?
Yeah, I am.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Look, just be careful tonight because things around here aren't always as they seem.
What do you mean by that?
I can't really explain it.
What do you mean?
Sorry, mate.
It's 12 AM now. Mike is looking around his office, confused as ever, while the FNAF 2 film guy is babbling on about how the animatronics can move around at night. Mike audibly questions this function of the animatronics, and checks the cameras to see this. And then, this. Ooh, we fade to black, and that concludes the first night. The next morning, we get this riveting conversation with this random girl.
Sure am.
What about those things?
And another vlog of Mike reflecting on his previous night. It looks and sounds like what he saw really stuck with him. But alas, he goes on to the next night. On this day, he hears laughter of a child coming from within the pizzeria and leaves the office to go investigate. Uh-oh. We then get an actually pretty cool scene of him investigating the hall.
I don't know if it was my imagination or not, but I'm gonna go check it out and see.
And that concludes our second night. After some time at home, Mike goes on to his third night, and almost immediately, he leaves his office to go check these sick tally marks on the wall.
5 scratched into the wall here, and this room that I can't go into.
O cholera! Czy to Freddy Fazbear?
Mike legs it to the kitchen, just barely getting caught by Freddy. Panicking to himself in a corner, he hears a sudden noise and finds a child in the kitchen with him.
Oh my god. Kid, how did you get in here? Oh, come on, it's not safe. Kid!
Mike skedaddles out of there, thinking he's safe for now, and still vlogging, might I add. He looks yet again into the darkness.
Hello? Never again.
The next day, we get a lore rundown from the janitor about the 5 missing kids. And somehow, Mike reaches the conclusion that the 5 kids' bodies were just stuffed into the animatronic suits. After reading 0 posters that heavily suggest that are all around the pizzeria. But anyway, after a quick flash on the camera by Mike, nice, we get another lore drop in the form of another creative nightmare. What the fuck's a nightmare? We get another lore drop in the form of yet another creative nightmare sequence. And Mike teleports back to the pizzeria. So he ends up chilling with Foxy a bit.
And it's just me and Foxy standing here at the moment. I have no idea what.
You know, just doing his thing. Then Phantom Chica starts being a big meanie and starts chasing Mike. Held up in the kitchen now. Mike is hiding from Bonnie when...
Oh crap. It's okay. As long as I don't take my eyes off it. Oh god! Oh damn! Where's my light?
He zooms out of the kitchen to just straight up leave the building. His job be damned. When he reaches the exit, Golden Freddy appears behind him saying, Mike ponders on this for a second and leaves. On that same morning, Mike goes to visit the janitor. Yes, he triangulated his exact location because he just knows.
Doing here?
Listen, that one employee you said started to see the robots move on their own. Did you know anything about him? Did you know his name or where he lived?
No, sorry, he kept to himself a lot.
Damn it.
I don't know if it helps, but he used to wear a lot of purple to work.
Mike tells the janitor how he thinks the kids are telling him to save them, and that he needs the keys to look at a certain room. Without question, the janitor just hands in the keys. Friday, the final day and night. Just before his shift, Mike asks the janitor if the restaurant has any gasoline, heavily suggesting arson.
Hey, it's me. Listen, do you know if the restaurant holds any gasoline? Because I'm about to do something pretty reckless.
Cut to black. The night begins. This time, Mike Applier is out for vengeance. After finding the golden Freddy suit in the toilet for some reason, and being choked up by the animatronics a wee bit, he pours gasoline all over the pizzeria. He's just done setting up, and he meets face to face with Senor Purple himself. Mike gives a few parting words.
Doesn't look like there's any way I'm getting out of here. You've got me trapped, but it's too late. Because I made a promise to the kids, to the broken families that lost them, that I will not allow this place to stand. So if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
And proceeds to willingly kill himself. So that was the Five Nights at Freddy's movie by Jayk Pounds. Did it hold up as a FNAF movie? Not really, but I still enjoyed it. When I first saw it as a kid, I didn't really see anything wrong with it at the time. In fact, I really enjoyed it. I was a very stupid kid, so I was easily impressed. But watching it back, yeah, there's a few things that don't hold up today, obviously. Like the lore, the acting, the pacing, and the editing. But to be honest, some of the visuals I thought were really well done, especially for the time, and some scenes were creatively put together in my opinion. Next up is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie by Bubblegummonsters. We start with a cold open. A night security guard tries to desperately escape the building as Freddy Fazbear chases him down. This attempt, however, seemed to be futile. We fade to a man called Mike, who's looking for a new job at the very same Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. While on the phone with Bill from Bill's channel,
could this old found video showing a party at Fred Bear's Family Diner be the real deal?
He's told that he can start tonight. And so he does. When he reaches the location, he familiarizes himself with the animatronics, then walks over to his office. He gets given the Night 1 rundown by Phone Guy while taking in this awesome FNAF 1 office set. I genuinely feel that this is one of the best fan-made FNAF movie office sets out there, even with the lights being literal light switches. Mike leaves the office to go fetch himself a coffee. He does this, however, while leaving the lights on. When he makes it back to the office, he almost immediately clocks out. When he wakes up from a short nap, he notices something on the cameras and goes to investigate it. He winds up in the kitchen and finds that it isn't what it seems. He flees Chica, then narrowly escapes Bonnie by darting for the closet. While hiding from the two, the corpse of the security guard slumps over onto him. He makes a mad dash for the office. Bonnie tails him and pins him in there. Eventually, Mike decides to make a run for the exit, like how the previous night guard did. Before he could submit his form as a stunt double, he gives up on unlocking the door and heads back to his office. Now trapped, with no power, Mike awaits his demise. gone done it. He won.
Where's Foxy?
So that was it. Yeah, unlike the other movie, this one only lasted one night. Which is weird, because Mike canonically survives FNAF 1. I did enjoy this way more than the one by Jayk Pounds. The animatronics are super creepy here, and the use of CGI is super well done, even if the animatronics aren't completely accurate. And, come on, how could I say no to Bill from Bill's channel?
Hey guys, Bill here. We got some very strange real or fake submissions in this week, like giant fish being shot out of mud volcanoes.
So that'll do it for now. I'm not going to go over all these FNAF movies in the order they came out, or in the order that I watched them. But I'll see you guys until then, if I'm not talking to another 12 people again.